So obviously, this is going to be the one game that's just simply just gonna piss off a lot of Giants fans, because if the Philadelphia Eagles actually had a healthy squad, or the Philadelphia Eagles would have just played all their starters, the Philadelphia Eagles probably would have won this football game, and it probably would have been an ugly win. Probably would have been still a close game, but the Philadelphia Eagles, in my opinion, would have won. Um, so I know Giants fans are pissed off because you know that the Eagles didn't give their full effort. The Eagles were tanking. As soon as you saw Jalen Hurts out, which I actually thought he was hurt. I thought Jalen Hurts was actually hurt. And you actually saw Roger, what's his name, Sofield or something? He came in the football game. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why is Jalen Hurts not in the football game? Is he hurt? What's happening? And Jalen Hurts didn't have the greatest statistics, right? He was 7 for 20 for like 98 yards, but he gave the Eagles a couple of scores, and he even set the Eagles in pretty much in the red zone. I think inside the 10-yard line, and if the Eagles should have kicked the field goal. There's no question. The Eagles should have definitely kicked the field goal, but they went for it on 4th and goal, and then after that, after they didn't get that on 4th and goal, that was it. That was the last series for Jalen Hurts, and here comes Roger. So definitely weird. But as soon as you saw about a series or two of Roger being in the game, you knew the Eagles were tanking. You knew the Eagles were tanking in this football game. Now, I'm going to give some credit to the Washington football team because they fought. I mean, they could have easily folded in this game too, but the Washington football team continued to fight, and they was able to win this game. Did they win pretty? No, but they won this game, and they got the division. No one expected the Washington football team, after all the crap they went through during the offseason with the name change, and of course Ron Rivera having cancer and everything that he had to go through. I mean, he barely coached earlier on because he was dealing with chemotherapy. I mean, Ron Rivera is a true warrior, and again, this just the stuff that he went through and that organization had to go through mentally. It could be draining on a football. It could be draining on a family. It could be draining on friends. But most importantly, when you're on this, when you're in this type of organization and you're in this type of business, it can be draining on the organization as well. So, I mean, everything that they just went through, and they still won the NFC East. Now, was it pretty? No. If this was any other year, if the Washington football team was any other division, they're nowhere near close to clinching the division, but they was able to get the job done. So that's the good thing, and we'll see what happens. Remember, we saw the Seattle Seahawks back in 2010 beat the New Orleans Saints, and they were 7-9. So who knows? Maybe the Washington football team can pull off an upset against the New Orleans Saints. So, but again, it was very clear and obvious during this football game that the Jalen Hurts was tanking. I mean, not Jalen Hurts, but the Philadelphia Eagles were tanking. Very clear and obvious after you saw a couple of series with Roger that they were tanking. And can you really blame them? I know a lot of Giants fans are saying, well, it disrespects the integrity of the game, and the Eagles have the Eagles and Doug Peterson, they have no class. They're not making the playoffs. The Eagles were eliminated 3 weeks ago. At this point, why kind of risk getting a win? I mean, the Jaguars are tanking. The Jets tried to tank, but you can clearly see that they were tanking, and then all of a sudden they kind of churned it on late in the season for some reason. But we've seen teams do worse than what the Eagles did today. That's my point. We've seen teams kind of do worse than what the Philadelphia Eagles did. So can you really blame the Eagles for trying to tank? Like I said, Giants fans, I understand you're pissed. You guys won your game, and all you needed was for the Philadelphia Eagles to come through, win this game, and you guys are NFC East champions. But I don't know. I tried this before, and it didn't work out for me. The Philadelphia Eagles are your rivals. The Philadelphia Eagles don't care whether or not you make the playoffs. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised at all if an article came out, or if Doug Peterson straight out and just came out and said, we just didn't care about the Washington football team. Not the Washington football team. We didn't care about the New York Giants. We hate the Giants. We said, fuck this game. But clearly the Philadelphia Eagles were tanking. Clearly, the Philadelphia Eagles didn't give a shit about whose feelings they hurt. They got the 6th overall pick. They got a top 10 pick, 6th overall pick. And the Giants miss out on that opportunity. Again, I know it sucks. I know the Giants played their ass off against the Dallas Cowboys. Hell, the Giants look like the best team in the NFC East. However, again, it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Shit happens in the NFL, man. We've had crazy shit happen in the NFL, and that's just what happens. And, if you're a Giants fan, you got to think to yourselves, well, we should have had more wins. Yeah, we had, we shouldn't have even had to rely on the Philadelphia Eagles in the first place. So, really, all you can do is kind of blame yourselves for the Giants organization. All you can really blame is yourselves, so that, because, again, it should have never have come down to relying on the Eagles, your rival, your sworn rival, to win that game against the Washington football team. So I know it sucks. I know it hurts, but you got to move on. And at least for the New York Giants, at least you get a top 10 pick. So, Eagles fans, you guys got the 6th overall pick. I don't know what you guys are going to do with Carson Wentz. I don't know what you guys are going to do with Jalen Hurts. I don't know what you're going to do with your roster because the Eagles have so many holes that they need to fill. It doesn't really make any sense. They even have to figure out the Doug Peterson situation. I don't think they're going to fire Doug Peterson, but if he doesn't, he's got to make moves this offseason. Because if the Philadelphia Eagles don't win the division, or if they don't win the division or even make the playoffs next year, Doug Peterson's gone. I think he's gone. I think Howie Roseman is going to get rid of him. Again, I could be wrong about that, but it just seems like this year with everything that was going on with the Philadelphia Eagles, with Carson Wentz, with the entire Doug Peterson situation, with the locker room kind of losing both Doug Peterson and Carson Wentz, next year he's got to show up. I wouldn't be surprised at all, hell, if they let him go this offseason, but I don't think that's going to happen yet. I think he's going to have one more year, and obviously we're going to see what happens. But anyway, guys, dragging this video a little bit too long. Once again, congratulations to the Washington football team. Congratulations to Alex Smith. I do believe that he should win the Comeback Player of the Year. Ron Rivera, everything that he went through, congratulations to him. Congratulations to Chase Young and a lot of those guys up there. I know a lot of you Washington fans have been waiting a long time for you guys to get this opportunity to win the division again. I know they haven't done it since 2013, since RG3, but the Washington football team has won the NFC East, and obviously we will see what happens when they face against the New Orleans Saints. It should be, hopefully, it can be a good game, and who knows, maybe the Washington football team will upset the Saints, and we can see a part 2 of what the Seattle Seahawks kind of did to the Saints back in 2010. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video, share the video, also subscribe. Lets me know that you guys want more NFL Weekly content. And the playoffs are also looming around, so I am going to be doing a lot of live streams. I'm going to be doing a lot of coverage on these teams heading up into the wild card weekend. Can't wait. So anyway, guys, if you guys like that stuff, just hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you guys will always stay tuned with me. But like I said, last time for me, this is Jan 76, aka Jan Sports. I'll check you guys out later. Peace.